Hi, how's it going, everybody? I've got another update on the Revell 1981 Camaro Z28. I got the body wet sanded, polished, and waxed. I got the engine done, the interior done, and they got the wheels and tires done. The J's rosin wheels and tires done. So let's go ahead and just check things out and see what I got going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by showing you the engine. This is out of the Revell 1969 Camaro Z28, except the intake manifold, instead of going with the dual carb setup that I was going to go with that came with that kit, I found a intake manifold and carburetor from a NASCAR kit, one of my NASCAR kits. So I just use that. I figured a single carb intake and carburetor would do. Didn't need a dual. And I got this air cleaner that I got a long time ago from Off the Sprue that goes on top there. I'll glue that on or put that on a little more solidly, but there we go. That's the engine. I've got some holes drilled for the heater hoses and the radiator hose. I'm gonna have to do a custom radiator hose there for it. So that's ready to drop in. Next, I got the dashboard done. The gauges are decals. So is the radio dial. A little Camaro on there. And the Z28 on the horn button. I did drill out the holes on the spokes of the steering wheel. So that's all set, ready to drop into the interior tub here, which it just sets in for now, being a snap together. And you can see I used a sewing pin for the shifter and used a shift pattern decal that came on the decal sheet. That came on the sheet as well. Pretty cool. And for the door panels, these right here are decals that I added. I have to yet paint the chrome for the door locks. Chrome or black, I don't know yet. Chrome or black on the door locks. So there's that, and that's how everything looks. I did use embossing powder for the carpet. You can barely see in there maybe. So that's all set and ready to go. Now the wheels and tires from J's Rosin Wheels and Tires. In my previous update, saw that I painted them in matte aluminum, Ammo by Mig aluminum, and just used the Tamiya X31 titanium gold for the spokes. And I picked out the lug nuts with some black paint, and once again the Z28, and I drop it. Make sure it's right side up here. The Z28 emblems on the center caps. So those are ready to go too. Fronts and backs. The valve stem in there on them all ready to go. Put that away and we'll move on to the body. And I do still have to do the engine compartment. I still have to paint it all black and detail up the battery and the fluid reservoirs here. But everything else in here is going to be painted black, except just inside the fender well here, which stays white. But it's been wet sanded, polished, and waxed. Nice and smooth. I'm going to run a real skinny toothpick that I chiseled out to get any wax residue or anything like that from the panel lines that I did, and then I will dip in some panel line accent color. I don't know if I'm going to do black though. It seems to stand out too much in the white. I might do like a dark gray. We'll see. I might start with a dark gray and see what it looks like. So I'm going to try that. But that's the body, really nice looking. Obviously I still have to get the Z28 stripe decals on, as well as the tail light panel. Get that squared up. If I'm going to do decals or paint, not sure yet. I'm going to see what the decals look like and decide from there. And the hood, once again, you see I opened up the air induction opening there. I still have to do the panel line for my hood vents there, but all set, all ready to go. Just needs the decals, the air induction and the Z28 hood decals for this. So that's where I'm sitting. It's just about done. Probably 2 or 3 days more worth of work. I got the disc brakes ready to go inside the wheels here. Looking really good. Get that all set. I'm hoping at the final stage, once I get everything else together, I'll do the exhaust. And like I said, I'm hoping that I can use this exhaust from the Z28. I'm not 100% sure, but I hope so. If not, I'll just fabricate one. It's no big deal. It would just be a lot easier if this fit in there. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. I think I might be good to go, but I won't know until the very end. And that could add an extra day or so on to the build, fabricating an exhaust. I have to make the mufflers and everything. So we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed, hoping that that works. Until then, this will be the last update, and be on the lookout for the review. All right, thanks for watching Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop.